Hello there, I'm Ultra Hill and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. We're here with Man the Guns, and this time instead of doing a normal playthrough or examining an exploit, I'd like to try a bit of a challenge. You see, the new naval rework has added something very cool. It's added mines, and I wanted to see if I could play Germany and only use mine laying for ship combat. So that means using only destroyers, cruisers, and submarines, all outfitted with mine laying equipment, and seeing if I could just try and fight them using only mines. So I'll be playing a pretty boring, like, regular Germany game, pretty historical. I'm just going to go normal focus and just try and see if I can survive and defend Europe against the English and Americans. So I'm going to put on historical AI focuses, but I hope it all works. I think it could be quite interesting to see how this goes. I mean, and see if I can defend myself against the might of the British and American navies. Let's jump straight into it. Straight away, looking at the fleets we have already available, we've got quite a lot of different ships. Like, if we look at this, we can see we've got 2 heavies, 10 cruisers, 12 destroyers, and 14 subs. So I can keep all of them and convert them into the other types of ships I want. But oh, actually, no. Actually, this might be, the part of the fleet might be a cruiser type. I think, yeah, it's a cruiser type. So, it's a Deutschland class. So I can fix him. Looking at all the different ship types that I have available, I'm gonna have to cull some and basically spend quite a lot of naval experience just trying to refit them. But essentially I just need to rework the cruiser hulls, but ultimately just reassign these to mine warfare and put mine laying rails and just put endless mines. And then also the same thing for the submarines. But I've already got mines researched. The next bonus tier is like, it's actually 1936 and it increases mine damage by 20%. So I'll get that before 39, but I think we can do this pretty easily. Just gonna literally ignore every other tech. Other than that, we're gonna play a pretty normal game. I actually haven't played Germany yet in Man the Guns, so I'm very curious to see how different it is, especially with the new fuel mechanics, considering there literally is no fuel. So I have to build myself some refineries. But let's give it a go. I guess the very first thing I need to do besides assigning admirals to my dudes is getting them all to do naval exercises, which is going to cripple me with oil, because I just need to try and get some naval experience. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to do anything. So I'm looking at all the different ship types. It seems like the kind of main one is the Panzerschiff, which is like the workhorse cruiser. And I realize I can just give them like mine warfare stuff and put mine laying rails, but they have the same mine laying value as one, as does a destroyer. Yeah, it's exactly the same. And yeah, the mine warfare and submarines cost the exact same amount to produce and has the same mine value, but a submarine costs far less than a cruiser. Okay, so the challenge is to do mines only, obviously, but I think I do need still at least a couple ships, because otherwise no combat will happen. So I'm gonna have to put a couple cruisers, but the rule is they all have to be mine laying ships. They can fight as well, but they have to be mine layers. That's the rule. Also of importance is that naval mine damage through text goes up by 20, 20, and 20, but that's for all mines, and submarine mine gets an extra 20% as well. So submarines are going to be the best in mine laying, but that won't be till 1940. So that's pretty important. So it's going to need to be majoritively submarines, and I guess we can just do convoy raiding as well. Okay, so we finally got some naval experience from just literally spending all of my fuel. I'm going to adapt these sub-hulls and make, I'm going to have to custom name them so I can actually figure out what on earth I'm making. Actually, you know, we could just make mine layers, like just strip down nothings that do mine laying. And that might actually not be a terrible idea, because it would cut production costs down like crazy, and then we could lay mines everywhere. So just make them ridiculously weak. I'm gonna call this the Mine Boys. The Mine Boy, there we go. So we're gonna put mine warfare and mine laying tubes. And then we're also gonna put torpedo tubes 1. And it's gonna reduce, it's increase the mine laying. Its torpedo attack has gone down by 4. I just want to weaken it, basically. So it's gonna be faster, it's gonna have a reduced sub visibility, it's gonna cost a little bit more fuel, and it's gonna be weaker, but it's gonna mean I can do mines. So we're gonna do that. The ships are gonna be crap, but they're still gonna be okay. So I'm not gonna overly weaken them, you know, overwhelmingly. They actually are depth charges, so I do need to have at least some depth charge. Otherwise, I'm gonna be able to literally do nothing. I could put 2 mine laying rails. Okay, yeah, no sub detection. No, thank you. I think I'm gonna have to build one that has sub detection and one that has double mine laying. I think that's the only way it makes sense. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. This is complicated. This is hard. This is not very simple anymore. I like it a lot. Now I'm gonna call this one Mine Boy D and sub, but also give it anti-submarine warfare with a depth charge so that I can actually discover them and also get a sonar for sub detection. I realized I forgot to hit duplicate, so I basically just overridden all my designs. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Now I just have the question of what to do with the cruisers, because I built the destroyers and subs. I think I should have a couple cruiser boys to at least do something. I'll tell you what, I can actually use the Panzerschiff, which is the kind of like the German base one, I think. Let me check. Okay, so I think I might actually need to do this because it is basically still a cruiser. So this is why Germany's really good for this, because it is technically still a cruiser with the heavy batteries, because it does actually provide some heavy attack. I might need to put like heavy batteries on this, but what we need to do is we just need to assign this from mine warfare, and there we go. We can still put mine stuff on it, and it's still allowed, baby. Right, I think that'll be my naval thing. I'll let these guys finish, and then once they're done, you know what, I might just delete it. I don't want them. I don't want this crap. There you go. There you go. And then we're gonna build those cruiser hulls, the submarine hulls, and just try and get up enough ships so that we can actually start to make a difference. So let's hope it works. It's gonna be pretty hefty, but I think we can make it work. There is just so many more things to research now. It is practically overwhelming how much I need to click things. Like, I can barely keep up with it. It is distressing. It's actually surprisingly peaceful playing like a normal Germany game, like historical focuses, and, you know, just chilling. Just fighting the bad guys, as you know, as far as I'm concerned. And just, you know, killing people. It's cool, man. I was really looking forward to recording this challenge, but I also realized the unfortunate consequences that I can't do anything until 1939 because everything's kind of on autopilot. So I'm kind of just sitting here, gently stewing, building factories now and again. You know, the good stuff. This part's gonna really suck. Here we go. I'm gonna delete all my fleets because they're all the wrong type. I realize I probably should have done this quite a while ago. See you later, alligator. Yep, they're all the wrong type. Oh, it hurts so bad. All right, it's taken a damn long time. We're finally ready for the actual war. That's been a bit late. I'm starting it kind of crappy. I was just kind of playing with the focuses and I realized, oh no, this is not historical at all. But it's 3rd of January 1940, and I've only got 109 ships, mostly submarines, so they're not exactly very good. But it does seem very fitting to put Kardonets with a submarine tack on there. But I do wish there was something that was retreat decision chance. Because I am just trying to run away as quickly as possible and hope that bombs hit them, but Donets it just feels right to put Donets on there, you know? It just does. And we're gonna divide them into balanced task forces. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go mine laying. So mine laying, order task force to lay sea mines in selected regions. All right, pretty good. So once that's ready, we'll begin. Okay, the war begins. The promotion to Poland is here. So now we're gonna put mine laying. So they're gonna lay sea mines and at highest potential penalty, 50% invasion penalty, and 80% naval speed. Let's see how much that screws us up, eh? I'm ready for it. So we're gonna add mine laying to this one as well, and we'll see if we can get some mines. And there's already a little battle going on, but it's between the Italians. So there's the actual battle. Currently, it's just lots of little sinking attacks. We have laid 22 mines and 110 mines over there. I'm very curious to see what happens with that. So it's looking like when you assign mine laying things, you don't really do much other than mine laying. It looks like we're basically just constantly avoiding conflict and desperately just trying to lay mines. So I'm very curious to see what happens here. Oh, that's actually a battle though. Just in case, I think I'm going to set like a fallback line along the coast because I'm a little frightened of me having an awfully large naval invasion. So we're just gonna set that all along my ports just in case. And we are now starting to see the problems with this idea because, oh my goodness, look at that amount of death. Oh boy. Well, those actually just submarines. They should be okay. Yeah, nothing actually happened. Okay, because we just keep escaping. Okay, we're starting to see some problems. It's all starting to fall flat because I could have lost a lot of ships, all for some convoys. I am sinking ships occasionally with my superior air force because for some reason the UK just doesn't have a large number of fighters yet. But I am losing ships like crazy. And it's becoming a problem. It's becoming a problem. We did sink quite a few of that one actually, so we'll see what happens. Well then. Yeah, every single ship that was not a submarine has been destroyed. Okay. Yes, you do need an actual fleet. Luckily, they don't seem to have enough detection to really get me. So I guess once the mines... So there are actually now completely mined. So I might do is I might shift it a little bit and just start laying mines all over the place, and instead then just start using subs for convoy raiding and see if we can like drown the UK. All right, so I've assigned a smaller fleet to continuously lay mines in just these two areas and also a bit over here. And I've moved the main fleet, which there is very few left, to put mines around the UK and see if I can just keep mining them. See what happens. This is absolutely not something I expected, but it does look like mine laying is really working. So we have, you know, mines everywhere. They are completely now at maximum. For some reason, I am just not able to find any enemies to fight. I've got them completely overwhelmed with air, and the mines seem to really damage them. I think what's happening is that they're taking tons of accidental damage of walking into mines, and they're just not able to repair them quick enough. These guys have like got 25 dockyards. They got 100 ships. They're genuinely losing ships way faster than me. Look at this. Italy has invaded the Isle of Man. Due to my naval supremacy that I've given them, they are able to invade the Isle of Man. How could this have happened? I guess now that all the mines are laid, I guess we'll turn it away from mine laying to convoy raiding. And this way we can just start to, you know, really wreck people. I don't really understand what's going on. The UK Navy and fleet just seems to be crap. Like, I've just sunk a bunch of ships just easily, like constantly. I mean, I have a lot of naval bombers, like 600, well, only 600, but I am just riggedy wrecking these guys. I'm also just destroying their convoys again and again. It's happening, guys. So I've been just kind of sitting here. I'm kind of not doing anything too adventurous. Nothing's happening. Like, they don't seem to have a navy anymore. Like, they do, but I think they're so damaged. I've sunk about 300 convoys. Their ships are so monumentally damaged that they don't seem to be able to do anything at all. I took Norway easily. I just sitting here, man. Like, I guess the real test is if I can do a naval invasion of the UK and do Sea Lion. So we'll have to see about that and see if we can make it work. All right, now for the real test, though, because the USA has just joined in. Oh, baby. Okay, somehow, even though there are no ships in the entire ocean except for, like, my crappy submarines doing nothing, I have managed to sink the pride of the fleet, HMS Hood. Sunk HMS. How did this happen? We've just destroyed the pride of the fleet with 3 naval bombers. There's like nothing left of these idiots. I don't understand. Yeah, look, we've sunk almost all their fleets. What is happening? Half their convoys and half their fleet have been destroyed. I just keep sinking them. This is crazy. Well, here it is, the ultimate test. My Marines are invading, and literally nothing is stopping them. I have my entire military on the ready. Kind of wish I had actually just gone through Portsmouth and stuff, but yeah, looks like that's all you really need. That was really easy. So it looks like you, against the AI, you can literally just use mines and submarines and you will win. I have managed to beat almost every single naval combat just through submarines and mines. That just seems insane to me. I think it's because the AI is, you know, hot garbage. But regardless, we kicked their asses. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Do be sure to leave a like and a comment on this video. Let me know what you think of this kind of thing. If you'd like to see me do more challenges or more general Hoy stuff, please let me know in the comments. It helps out so much. And also, I hope I will have this done by this point, but check out my food channel, which will be in the description and comments as well, where there's a bunch of cooking videos and hopefully a cookie video coming soon. I was Algernon, I'll continue to be, and this has been some Hearts of Iron 4 German Mines only. Bye-bye.